Right, guys, so one of the reasons many people fail in life is because they care too much about what other people think. Like, they're like, oh, is this, I enjoy doing this, but is it really trendy? Do my friends like it? Are my friends going to think badly of me for doing it? I'm a distance runner, and I'll tell you, it's not exactly the most trendy thing to do. It's not exactly the most popular thing to do in Ireland, certainly where I live. Or it might be different in other areas, but this story goes back about a year and a half ago. I've been living in Carrickmines for like a few years. I was like invisible. I didn't know any of my neighbours. Neighbours, wouldn't even look at you where I live. They always try to avoid making eye contact. And I was like, sure, must be like that for everyone. No problems there. Just that type of area. But then I shaved my head, and everything changed. I became like a celebrity overnight. I was walking down, the street or my local park, and people suddenly started saying like hello to me, smiling at me, having like a brief conversation with me, and I was like, what the hell? That's a bit weird. What's going on? Jeez, like everybody tells me I look worse with a bald head. Like my mother was like, oh, thank God you don't have a bald head anymore when my hair grew back, because I look like a cancer survivor or a victim of war. And if you actually look up some of my old videos, you'll see that I was bald at one stage, but I haven't gone bald since then. And one day I was cycling down to a race in the Phoenix Park. From my house, it's quite a distance, and I was cycling past this old man. Now this old man hates me generally. Like I've noticed that like he walks his greyhounds a lot, and he walks past me a lot when I'm walking or running around the area. And this guy, I start to notice like he'd always like try to avoid making eye contact. Like he'd look tense, like he's just looking straight ahead, he's desperately trying to avoid making eye contact with me. And I was like, that's a bit weird. One day I was running past this old man's house. He lived probably maybe a 2-3 minute walk from where I live. And I decided he was doing like some like construction work in his house or something. I assume maybe as a hobby. He's quite old. I think he might be at like retirement age. And I decided to just look at him, make direct eye contact, just to challenge him, see what he'd do. And he just gave me this really like angry look, and then just looked away and got back with his work. And I was like, oh Jesus, what's wrong with that grumpy fuck? What a wanker. I was like, Jesus. He seems to live on his own. I'm like, yeah, there's a reason he's on his own, because he's such a prick. But when I was cycling past his house this day with my newly shaved head, he was standing in his front garden, arms folded, smiling at me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? That's weird. It's like your arch enemy suddenly invites you to the cinema and buys you a load of like soft drinks or something. It's just like you're just on alert. You're like, okay, what's going on here? What are you trying to get out of this? Is this like a like, do you know what I mean? And a few days later, I was out just for an easy run. I was running up the hill. This old man, he kind of lives on a hill. I live on the top of that hill, and I was running towards his house. Like I wasn't like aiming. I wasn't going to go to his house or anything. It was just part of my route. And this old man, he ran out the front door, and he was onto the street, and he started looking down at my legs, and he started staring at me, and he looked like he was shocked. He was like, and it was really weird. Why are you looking at my legs? Jeez, that's just gay. And like obviously he doesn't. Maybe he's shocked, disappointed that I'm out running. And that's the thing. Like a lot of people in that position would take that as a warning sign. They're like, okay, running's not like acceptable in this area. It's not an acceptable form of exercise. So maybe I'll just stop running, or maybe I'll run at like 5 in the morning and hope no one sees me, because it'll be so dark and hardly anyone will be out at that stage. That's what a lot of people be like, because they're afraid of like social rejection. And obviously this old man hates me because I'm a runner, which is weird, because I've actually saw him out running one time himself. Maybe he was like, oh, I hope no one sees me, because I make it clear that I hate distance runners, and here I am running myself. And yeah, I get a lot of that around my area. But you gotta keep doing it. You cannot let other people's opinion of you stop you from doing what you want. Otherwise, you become like a slave. Like yeah, like when my hair started growing back, people stopped saying like hello to me. They kind of started ignoring me again, like they used to. Because obviously they thought I was a different person because I had my head shaved. They couldn't recognize me, and that's the thing. Do you know what I mean? As my hair go back. So obviously, like the people there, they don't like the fact that I'm a distance runner. Few people, there have been like few people who've made it obvious. Like there's one old woman who lives near me. I was out running in like Killiney Hill, and she was looking down at me. She was looking at me, and she looked really like angry, fed up, disappointed. She was like, "Oh, fuck's sake!" And you know, she doesn't like the fact that I'm a runner, so I don't give a shit. I want to keep running. I'm not gonna be a fucking slave to their opinion. Do you know what I mean? You know, they could all hate me for being a distance runner. They could despise me. They could spit my fucking face. But I'm gonna keep running, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it's all paying off because you know, if I wasn't able to run, then like, even if I was like a celebrity and everybody said like hello to me when I walked down the street, like, you know, that's no substitute for running. You know, personally, I kind of like feeling invisible, like just not being like interrupted by people on the streets and stuff. So yeah, you know, that's good because I don't like crave social approval like some people. So there you have it. Do not let other people get in the way of your goals. If you want to do something, if you want to achieve something, go for it. Don't care about what other people think.